The boy has got his own money.
House Hill, Dark Enlightenment with another one.
Racial background black?
Yes.
Damn, Marlo, talk first.
Well, what kind of black?
Cherokee.
No, she's black, nigga. Say that stupid shit. Cherokee.
No, that's what my
Black girl
family
come in
told
here
me.
trying to sound more
That's
exotic,
what my-
bro.
Okay, what tribe?
That's what my family
She
told
F.B.A,
me.
nigga.
What tribe?
Like in Alabama, like you know how they migrated,
actually
like their
What's the
land.
name?
Yeah.
I don't know, but if I had my phone, I would call them.
Okay,
so they can
nigga,
answer
you're
your
black like
question.
us, okay?
Do you collect checks from the government?
But like, no.
Then you're not really Cherokee. Then you ain't Cherokee.
I guess I'm just
If you ain't getting no government benefits, it ain't real.
I'm not on here to trash anyone. This is not a trash session. Think of this more as an educational session, an informational session. So, when we speak, we'll be more informed. I respect Myron as a man, and I expect the same respect. This is not to pile on, defame him, disparage him. This is more for education, because I believe he's the type of man that when he learns the truth, he'll go with the truth. And this truth is coming out very rapidly. I don't think you want to be on the other side of this history, because everyone owes us. The American Indian, so-called blacks, so-called African Americans, so-called colors, so-called mulattoes, so-called Negro, so-called nigga. That's all y'all know. So now, our new nationality, American Indian, for the most part. There were some Africans that came here, but the majority of what you call slaves, so-called blacks, so-called Negroes, so-called African Americans, so-called foundational black Americans, those are American Indians for the most part. We were already here. Plymouth Rock landed on us. That's what Malcolm actually meant when he said that. We were already here, and something landed on us, landed on our land. Class started.
A report from the Bureau of American Ethnology. This is 1897 to 1898. This is a publication that comes out from the Smithsonian Institute. And the statement reads as, the Indians associated and intermarried with the Negroes until they finally lost their identity and were classed with that race, so that a considerable portion of the blood of the Southern Negroes is unquestionably Indian.
Wow, you know, that's a very profound statement.
Racial background black?
yes.
Damn, Marlo, talk first.
Well, what kind of black?
Cherokee.
No, she's black, nigga. Say that stupid shit. Cherokee.
First off, he assumes that this young lady is black. Where is the land of black? Where is black land? Where is the nation of black? Where is the country of black? There is no land to attach yourself to when you call yourself black. That's how they separate you from your land. That's how they took your land. In terms of science, melanin is brown, not black. I repeat, melanin is brown, not black. So no human being is black. That is not heritage. That is not genealogy. That is something that was made up by the United States Corporation, aka the United States government.
Well, what kind of black?
Cherokee.
No, she's black, nigga. Say that stupid shit. Cherokee.
No, that's what my
Black girl
family
come in
told
here
me.
trying to sound more
That's
exotic,
what
bro.
I really wish this young lady could have stood her ground. She didn't quite know her genealogy, but she knew She wasn't black. I don't know if Myron knows about the false history that's been told to us, but respect this young lady's mind. Respect that she knows what she is. She didn't know her complete genealogy, but she knew she was an American Indian and she wasn't black. And from now on, I want you to know that, brother.
She F.B.A. nigga. What type?
Like in Alabama, like you know how they migrated,
actually-
like their
What's the
land.
name?
I don't know, but if I had my phone, I would call them too.
Okay,
so they
nigga,
can
you
answer
you black like
questions.
us, okay?
She F.B.A. nigga.
Foundational Black American. Just another way to latch on to this skin color. That's all it's about, melanin. Anyone with melanin can call themselves black, a foundational Black American, but not everyone can call themselves an American Indian. Think about that. What are you?
Answer
You black like us, okay?
Do you collect checks from the government?
But, like, no.
Then you're not really Cherokee. Then you ain't Cherokee.
I guess I'm just
If you ain't getting no government benefits, it ain't real.
Conditions for colored people in the South were always highlighted by a myriad of government and private schemes looking to steal indigenous land. This ultimately led to the skepticism Americans had in dealing with the government. The majority of the so-called black population that lived in the South were actually enslaved indigenous people who had been conquered throughout colonization. These indigenous people would later be classified as African Americans, without any evidence that these millions of people were ever connected to the transatlantic slave trade. The presumed African origins of colored people in the South have more of a fictional basis than a reliable historical foundation. The so-called African blood is almost always Indian blood. There is no documented evidence in the transatlantic slave trade that could account for the overall population of so-called blacks in the South. This is the biggest hole in their African theory.
Slaves imported to colonial America in 1620 to 1700, only 21,000. In 1701 to 1760, only 189,000. In 1771 to 1780, only 287,000. Now remember, in 1808, they banned the importation of slaves from anywhere in the United States. So if in 1808 they had only reached a number of about 300,000 slaves to the United States during the entire so-called transatlantic slave trade, then you got to understand why certain things don't make sense.
So ask yourself, who is the true African American here? Who is truly from Africa and is now in America? One is an American Indian and the other is a true African American and has, I think, an ill-informed view on the whole situation, because this lady is not from Africa. She is not African American. She is not black. She may be a nigger, because we all know where the word nigger comes from. Nigger. And if you didn't know, here you go right here. This is the true origin of the word. And look who it refers to. We've been here. We've had all kinds of different names, but we are not African Americans. We are not black, sir. When we think of copper, think of a penny. Okay, it's brown. And with age, it will begin to be my complexion. So everything from that penny, that shiny new penny, on up to it getting antique type of a finish, darker, would be considered the Indian that was here. We didn't see white Indians, even though I'm sure there were many different shades of us. They will do anything to keep the facts away from you. They will do anything to complete this land grab. It's not over because there are people finding out. It's coming to light. Shouts out to Dane Calloway. Shouts out to Sosalinha _YT, the Black World Traveler. Different people letting you know that, hey, you're an Aboriginal American. You are an Indian.